All right, y'all. So this is Black Ink Crew New York. This is season 6, and I believe we're on episode 8, if I'm not mistaken. Oh shit, he walks into the shop or whatever, and they're asking him a whole bunch of questions about what happened with Nikki and everything. And he's explaining that, he's single or whatever, this, that, and the third. And, they just keep on pouncing him with questions and everything. And he just sitting there like, get your own shit. Why you riding mine? Like why y'all up in my business and everything? Because y'all never respected my relationship with her from the get go. And you guys know I didn't really care for Nikki too much last season myself and everything. But I could understand him wanting to like kind of keep his business to himself until they figure things out. And then especially because we know him and Nikki are together to this day. So like, yeah. But anyways, so sees he announces that they made so much money from the little fundraiser thing that they did for Bay or whatever. So they'll be able to send her to Korea. And she's excited and everything. And he said, yeah, we made so much money I could actually send some people on this trip. Besides myself, I want Sky to come. I want Kit to come. I want Ted to come, and I want Donna to come. And Donna was so hype and everything because she's not usually the chosen one or whatever. So she's hype or whatever. And he says that he made his decision because he knows that Kit and Donna are like two of the closest people to Bay in the shop. And of course, he had to bring Sky because Sky would have had a conniption if he didn't ask his sis to come along with him. And of course, Ted being his cousin and everything. So he's like, sorry, Walt, but I need you here to babysit the shop and everything. You're the most qualified. You're one of the OGs, okay? So then we see Mel. She's at Lalo's, her man Lalo's shop or whatever. And he's showing her tattoos and everything, and saying, and, he's saying to her like, when are you gonna get back into tattooing or whatever? And she's like, I want to get back into it soon and everything. And, he's telling her how, these bills aren't going to go away and, our debt to the IRS or whatever. And Lalo is like, listen, maybe, you should go back to Black Ink or whatever. And she's like, nah, fuck that, because, I haven't heard from anyone except for Sky, and the shit that they did was just out of line, and, I ain't with it. And, which I understand, but of course later on, but, we'll get to that. So then we're back at 113th. Sky, wants them. She wants the crew to give, the girl Tatiana another chance and everything. And so they like, I don't know, or whatever. You know how they do. So Tati, she comes in, and she comes in with a positive attitude, saying, she just wants to get this money. She wants to, have a fresh start with them and everything. She apologized to Bay or whatever. She didn't know the situation or whatever. And, she somehow the conversation comes up about her looking at some of their work and everything. So she's checking out their Instagram accounts to look at some of their work, and she gives Alex and Bay compliments or whatever. And then she talks about the the flower tattoo that Donna did on that girl earlier on this season, the whole blackout thing. And Donna, of course, is already on the defense. Y'all know how Donna get when somebody critiques her work or whatever. And Donna is like, she's like, Tati is like, are you proud of what you did and everything? And Donna is like, I mean, I'm proud of my work or whatever, and my client liked it and everything. But it's like, come on, Donna, that tattoo was some bullshit. All that blackout, like, girl, I don't care if your client liked that shit or not. That shit was some bullshit, okay? Like, let's be for real here. Like I said, the best tattoo that you did, as far as from what we have seen, is that flower tattoo or whatever it was, that rose or whatever it was that you did a couple of episodes back and everything. So Tati feels as though like, girl, you being defensive because this is some bullshit and everything. So Donna thinks that it's not Tati's job to like rate her tattoos or whatever. So I'm like, so whose job it is if she's going to be the manager of this shop? And she wants to make sure that all the clients, you know what I'm saying, get the best work and everything, especially if they're going to be, of course, posting their tattoo on their social medias and everything. And just because she might be satisfied with it, I mean, we know the world of social media, everybody else see that shit and is going to be like, that's some bullshit. And I mean, everybody has been saying that that tattoo that you did on that girl was some bullshit. So like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But anyway, so next thing you know, Donna, she walking up on Tati, talking about something. She gotta go. She gotta go. And Tati hits her first and everything, in which I wasn't mad because Donna was walking up on her. Like, I would have hit her as well. Now, I wouldn't have slapped her. I would have actually punched her. But yeah, like, fuck, you know. And so, you know, Sky, she was screaming at Donna. She was like, Donna, no, and everything. And they fight or whatever. Tati leaves, and, you know, that's that. So then the next day at 1:13 for whatever, you know, they're telling oh shit about the fight and everything because he missed it. And, you know, Walt, he's mocking Tati or whatever, and, you know, saying how, you know, how she keeps on saying, you know, I just want to get this money. I just want to get this money. Like, you know, I'm a licensed, you know, piercer and tattoo artist and, you know, all this other stuff and everything. And, you know, I'm like, well, shit, that's more than what the fuck you do, Walt. I'm just saying, y'all know I like Walt, but I mean, hey, you know, so, Jada, she's like, well, you don't like her. I don't like her either. And, you know, she's not invited to our little housewarming party or whatever. And they like, you know, housewarming party. And she's like, yeah, well, we're thinking about doing a lingerie housewarming. And I'm like, housewarming for what? Like, okay, yeah, because Donna, you know, is going to be staying with you now, but you already had that apartment. That apartment was already established. What the fuck is we having a house? Just say you just want to throw a goddamn welcoming party for Donna or whatever, but don't call that shit a housewarming. But anyways, because I was just like, what? Housewarming? Like, this apartment is already established. Like, but anyways, so, you know, shit is saying how he's ready to party and, you know, he's single. And it's like, no, because you're married. So technically you're not single, but whatever. So, you know, he starts doing the tattoo on this client and everything. And I don't know if she was trying to low-key flirt with him a little bit, but, yeah, you know, he did some type of like Egyptian tattoo on her or whatever. So then we have, you know, the crew that's going to be going to Korea with Bae. You know, she takes them to like this Korean class so they can, you know, learn some of the terms and, you know, the language or whatever that they speak over there. So, you know, the instructor says that her name is Sun, like S-U-N. But of course, Ted and C's, they was like, oh, for real, your name's Sun? Like, you know, they say Sun, S-O-N up in New York. So they like, oh, for real, your name's Sun? Like, you know, what's good or whatever? You know, you from Brooklyn or whatever? And I was just like, these stupid motherfuckers. Like, it was hilarious watching that scene and watching them interact with the instructor and, you know, learning the language and everything. And they found out that tattooing is illegal over there in Korea. And I'm just like, well, damn. I don't know if I want to visit there, you know. But, and then she also says that, you know, it's also illegal to smoke weed there as well. And they like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get arrested over there and everything. Like, you know, we might have to, you know, pray before we go over there or whatever. So we don't get into no shit. So, anyways, we're back at 1:13, and, you know, Donna is asking them, you know, who likes to do manager or whatever, and nobody raises their hands and everything. And she's like, yeah, okay, you know, so who misses Mel? And everybody, you know, raised their hands or whatever. And, you know, including Donna. And Kevin is like, you miss her and you the reason why she's gone. And Donna's like, yeah, I know or whatever. But, you know, she's way better than Tati and everything. And this, that, and the third. And, you know, if y'all want to put the blame on me, yeah, they is putting the blame on you because it's your fault. It's your fault why she's gone. You blamed her. You know, you accused her of stealing fucking money from the shop. Yeah. You're to blame. Okay, like, let's not sit up here and act like, you know, But anyways, so Donna has this bright idea of doing like this little flash mob or whatever to bring Mel back. And I'm just like, child. And they started like rehearsing in the shop right then and there. So then we have this scene with, Sky and C's. They're like at this cigar bar. And Sky is saying, I ain't gonna lie, this whole situation with Bay and, her mom or whatever has had me really thinking about my kids lately, especially Genesis, because, I've been trying to reach out to him and he ain't fucking with me. He ain't rocking with me like that, and I don't know how to fix this shit. And she's like, seeing him mad, like, I've been at that level of mad before, and we done seen Sky in action. That's why a lot of us have said, yeah, that's definitely her son for real. Not only do he look like her, he got the same skin complexion, and he act like her too, okay? So, she's like that. She just doesn't know what to do next, and she's getting emotional and everything, and sees, of course, is consoling her, and is telling her, he'll eventually come around and everything. I think to this day she still doesn't really have a relationship with him. Like I told you guys before, she does have a relationship with the other son. So yeah, I really don't know what else to say about that situation. I just hope for the best, unless some other shit come out. But so then we have, Donna showing up at Lalo's tattoo shop while, Lalo and Mel are there and everything. They hear a knock at the door and it's Donna. And, Mel's the one to open the door and everything. And, Donna is just like, I'm sorry or whatever. I know it was wrong for me to accuse you of stealing money and I didn't have any concrete evidence. And, I know how it feels to have your character tarnished and, just all this other stuff or whatever. And Mel says, I know it took a lot for you to come down here and you don't really like to admit when you're wrong or it takes you a while, but I forgive you. And then they hug. I said, shh. Mel is a good one because, let me tell you something. And like people be saying that I be holding grudges and shit. Maybe a few years ago, maybe I did hold grudges or whatever. But I feel like as of now, like I don't hold grudges. I feel like now I just like, remember information. You know what I'm saying? To remind me, as to whether or not I really want to fuck with you like that again or not. You know what I'm saying? I just remember shit. You know what I mean? Like it could be 20 years from now and I'll still remember if you did some fuck shit to me. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I say all that to say I wouldn't have been so quick to forgive her. I wouldn't have been so quick to forgive her. You know what I'm saying? Forgive her to the point where we about to be hugging and, all this kumbaya bullshit. Like, nah, like, it's going to take some time. You know what I'm saying? But, but she is, this is a show and, Mel needs the money. Like I told y'all before. So, hey, it is what it is. So, Donna is like, well, I got another surprise for you or whatever. And she takes Mel outside and this deflected ass flash mob bullshit that they was trying to do. They all uncoordinated and shit. Like, and Mel was laughing because they looked a hot ass mess, but she appreciated the effort. And at the end of it, Alex was like, I know the minute that I came in, I kind of came off wrong and everything. And I'm sorry, we all are sorry. And, she says, well, I'll come back and everything. And, they all hug her and apologize and whatnot. So then we have the lingerie party at Donna and Jada's apartment. So Walt, he comes and he brings Jada like this plant or whatever, and none of the guys have on any PJs and everything. And I'm just like, oh, that sucks. You know what I mean? Like, get into the spirit, goddammit. Like, follow the theme. It ain't nothing like having like a certain type of theme or whatever, and motherfuckers, especially like dudes, don't follow the code. They just come in their regular clothes. Like, I mean, goddamn. Get into the spirit. But anyways, so Ted was like, my, like, what did I walk into or whatever? And so, Sky is like, you walked into some sexiness and everything. And he was like, well, that right there always looks sexy or whatever. So he, was about to take off, attempt to take off his clothes and everything. And she was like, Sky, she was like, or whatever. Like, I don't need none of these bitches to be trying to get at my sloppy seconds. So, Donna and Jada, they fucked up. They sneak off into the bedroom or whatever. And as they're doing this, Walt is having a conversation with Alex. And, Walt is saying, like, I haven't hit yet or whatever. Me and Jada just been talking and everything, this, that, and the third. So as he's having this conversation with Alex, Kev and Bay, they walk in on them. And I'm just like, for one, why was y'all back there to begin with? Like, why was they back there to begin with? But, like I said, this is a show. They walk back in, they walk back on them and everything. And, they eyes, they felt like they eyes was deceiving them because they couldn't understand what the fuck was going on. They was like, what the hell is this, going on here? They closed the door so fast or whatever. And, they come back and everything. And they like, the rest of the crew, they like, what y'all see? What y'all see? And, Kev and, Bay, they was like, they hooking up or whatever, this, that, and the third. And, Bay is like, did you see where Donna's hand was or whatever? And Sky is like, God damn it, why can't Donna never keep her hands out of trouble? And so, Bay was like, Walt is going to be heartbroken, So Sky, she calls Walt, how Sky do. She was like, Walt, brother, come here, sit down or whatever. Let me tell you something. He's like, what's going on and everything. And so Donna and Jada, they come out or whatever, and they like, yeah, what was going on? What's trying to downplay the shit or whatever. And so Sky is like, these two whores were fucking. And Walt, he instantly gets heated and everything, and he tells Jada, you not about to have me out here looking like no sucker or whatever. And Jada is like, calm down, Walt, it's not that serious, like we were just messing around and everything. And Walt flips over the freezer or whatever, and he leaves and everything. And I was just like, I felt kind of bad for Walt. I did, because we don't never really see him have like some type of love interest on this show for real like that. So I kind of did feel bad for him, but on the other hand, it's like, y'all weren't in no relationship. I don't even feel like y'all were seriously talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you took her out on a date or whatever, but y'all are dating, you know what I mean? Like, y'all didn't establish, okay, we just gonna talk to each other or whatever, it ain't gonna be no outside, whatever. Y'all are dating, so, I mean, shit, she can do her and you can do you, you know what I mean? So, I felt like he was kind of doing too much or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, too, Miss Donna don't know how to, keep your hands to yourself. I do feel like Donna knew that Walt was trying to, court Jada and everything, and she just went for it anyway because that's what Donna does. But still, yeah, Walt, you was kind of doing too much. And then the fact that they had Hennessy on the damn freezer, and he flipped that shit over like that, I felt some type of way because I'm a Hennessy drinker, and yeah, I didn't appreciate that. I did not appreciate that shit, Walt. But anyway, so the next day at 1:13, they're telling C's about what happened or whatever, this, that, and the third. And C's is like, God damn, Donna, fuck what Alex is talking about. She the real vagina slayer. I said, okay. Like, for real. So, Donna is like, well, you snooze, you lose, whatever. But I have an announcement, we got mail back and everything. And, C's is shocked that Donna, out of all people, got mail back or whatever. So she's rolling out this carpet and everything. Instead of it being a red carpet, she rolls out like this hippie carpet for mail or whatever. And she's, doing like this little incense thing or whatever to get rid of the bad energy or whatever. So, Mel, she comes in or whatever, and they jumping all over her, and Beta made the child fall. They done made Mel fall, hugging all up on her and shit. So, next thing you know, Sky, she comes in with Tati, and Sky sees Mel. She's happy to see Mel and everything. And, Donna, she thinks that Mel is about to give Tati the boot or whatever because she thinks that Mel is going to come back as manager or whatever. So, they give Tati like this gift and everything, and it's they have written on the card, "You're fired" or whatever. And so, Tati is like, good joke, John. Good joke, Donna, but it's not gonna work or whatever, this, that, and third. And next thing you know, Donna attacks Tati, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, Donna, you are out of fucking control. Like, you are really on one for real this season. Like, I just, now the situation with Max's, sister, and then the situation with the roommate, I could understand you, running up or whatever, because they came to your job, whatever. But you running up on this girl for no fucking reason, it's just, you doing too fucking much. Like, she on one. She's on one. So, they break the fight up or whatever, this, that, and the third. And Mel is like, listen, I'm not about to manage this shit and everything. Because, Sky, she was kind of like, shit, if Mel is back, it don't matter to me one way or another. It is what it is. But, Mel is like, yeah, I'm not back to be manager and everything. And, I would never manage here again. I'm just here to tattoo. And I was like, ooh. Y'all just knew. So, Sky's like, well, fuck, I gotta get Tati back and everything. So she goes outside to find Tati or whatever. She sees her and everything. And, Tati pretty much tells her, yeah, I'm not going nowhere or whatever. Like, I'm here to stay. So, Sky, she comes back with her and she's like, listen, the motherfucking beef is squashed. Like, she is manager when I am not here. And, Tati tells Donna, like, girl, I hope we done because I'm over it or whatever. And Donna is like, see, you just saying that or whatever just makes me want to come across the room and smack you again, this, that, and the third. And Sky's like, listen, Donna, fuck that. You're going to respect her and everything. And that's pretty much where the episode ended, y'all. That damn Donna. Something else, okay? But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys come back, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, y'all. Bye.